go live and then we'll see what's going on. Amazing stuff.
It's already live.
Are we live? Yes. I'm going to trust you rather than trusting what Facebook is telling me, because it looks like it's still going on a little bar. But hope, I know we are live. So welcome to Glossop Improv Makes a Scene with
Dave Hodgson from the Wirral.
Amazing. Dave, we have had lots of suggestions for you. In fact, we've just had like a little mini flurry in the past 10 minutes. So we've got 21 suggestions. So can you pick a number between 1 and 21, please?
I will go for number 9.
Okay.
That sounded so definite, Dave.
It did. It sounded like
solid.
A good one. I can feel it.
Drum roll.
Guess who it's from? First.
Mark Turpin.
It's from Mark Turpin. Of course, it's from Mark Turpin. And it is Callback King. That is our suggestion. Callback King.
Wow, just so many memories to call back on.
Yeah. Incredible.
Just Joe and Sarah. It's like, oh, where do we begin? Just
where do we begin?
I mean, there's always those going back to when we pranked our old school teachers. The one we really hate, just for an absolute laugh.
I remember that. So many of us got in trouble for that curry powder.
Yeah.
But I think you, Sarah, you paid the most, didn't you? God, it's because you're the one who handed the freaking sandwich.
And then where were you guys? I had to take the rap for the whole thing.
I know.
I was suspended for a week.
I know. It's all Clyde's fault, isn't it, Clyde? You were the brains behind it.
You were. You definitely were.
I even did it again in work. One of my colleagues.
What did you do?
I did exactly the same thing. Just sort of did the whole curry powder in his cup of tea. Just.
Oh, you put it in the tea this time.
Yeah, it's yeah. I actually put it in the kettle this time, not.
Oh, God! What are you like?
It kind of a lot of people ended up forgetting that there's still some curry powder in it.
Oh, mate, do you know that that's called collateral damage?
Yeah.
Oh, although I wouldn't mind a bit of curry powder in my tea.
Joe, do you remember the last day of term? No. When you went round and you sewed prawns into all of the curtains at school?
I know, it's just, particularly they were on the bit where the glass meets the fabric, because prawns, particularly because I got the idea from when my brother did it to one of his mates, where he put prawns in the air conditioning of someone's car.
Oh
man!
So I just thought, so prawns into the curtains.
Oh. Yeah. They must have been there for weeks. People wondering what the smell was like. That was definitely your best prank. Definitely.
I know. Do you know, if they had only known back then that every single one of us would become solicitors, they wouldn't believe. They wouldn't believe that. I would have thought.
We go up and down the country, just wherever our work takes us, really. So.
Yeah. They wouldn't have thought we'd end up this way.
No. No. I mean, I always got just the most terrible reports. They just said Sarah talks too much in class. She's always too busy laughing. She doesn't take anything seriously. She's never going to amount to anything. Let me know.
I know, and you got suspended for that sandwich.
Exactly.
And yeah,
I hate that teacher.
Yeah, and they were saying Joe, practical joker, you know, and it's going to affect your grades, but somehow I managed to, you know, well, the three of us managed to get through.
Yeah.
Yeah, we showed them, didn't we?
Yeah, we did. Oh, sorry, I meant to ask, how's it going at your new firm?
Had a bit of a quiet start.
Yeah.
But then certain particular cases came through, and we were like, you know, certain battles we lost, certain battles we won.
Yeah.
And what about the pair of you?
Oh, well, where to begin, eh? Where to begin? Sarah, you start. How have you been?
Oh, well, yeah, things have actually been all right for me, actually. Yeah, we had that, the fraud case that, you know, they just didn't have a leg to stand on, really. So, yeah, I mean, to be honest with you, the guy we were defending, like, he did blatantly do it. And, you know, he's not the nicest guy I've met, but, you know, we just, you know, we pay to defend people, and, you know, sometimes those people may be guilty, but, you know, it's just the way of things. But wow, I got a hefty payout from that. Yeah. He put in for a libel case afterwards. So, yep, I'm on a double bubble there.
Listen, guys, I've got a confession.
What is it, Amanda?
I'm gonna move to Africa.
Oh, Africa?
Yeah, specifically Ethiopia.
Is there a new firm coming out there?
Yeah.
Oh, no, that's the thing. I'm giving up law as such.
No way.
I joined this charity that wants to send, you know, they want to send people to a place where they can make sure like drinking water gets sort of you know, accessible to everybody there. And I thought I should give it a shot. I thought, you know, I look back on those years, you know, when we were young and carefree, and I just think all of a sudden I feel really, like, I felt anyway, I felt really small, and I thought I want to be the kind of small thing that does something big. So yeah, I've saved up enough money, and I'm really good at here where it matters. And yeah.
Oh, that's
so I asked you guys to come out here for drinks.
Well, that's yeah, it's not really what I thought that this was about. I thought you'd got partnership or something like that, but that's incredible, Amanda.
Thank you.
I mean, you were really great at coming up with thinking outside the box.
Yeah.
You know, with some of the pranks we made. I mean, but taking that ability into this new, I mean, I'd say definitely go for it.
Dude, don't get me wrong. I've not given all that stuff up. For instance, before you sat down, Joe, I put a thumbtack on the seat, so it's probably in your butt now. Sorry.
I thought you were looking a bit uncomfortable, Joe.
You found it yet?
Oh.
Sorry, mate.
Wonderful. That's brilliant.
Yeah. I mean, what, the thumbtack or?
No, it's going out and changing the world.
Oh, have you recovered, Joe?
Oh,
Which cheek did I get, the left or the right?
Probably more the right. I'd say good one. I didn't even feel it.
Thank you. I half expected a prank from one of you, to be honest.
I wouldn't drink that if I were you.
Oh my gosh. I thought I was imagining that. Oh, is this patchouli? Is this patchouli? Oh.
I thought at some point she's going to have a drink of that, and she's not even going to think about it.
All right, Joe, consider yourself avenged. You've been avenged. Oh, that's rank.
Oh.
Yeah.
When do you go?
I'm just waiting for the last vaccination shots. You have to have like a whole load of them before you go. So in 2 weeks' time.
2 weeks?
Yeah.
And you're out there for good, for a year, for how long?
Indefinitely. Listen, I've not been able to reach Paul. It didn't end very well with Paul, so you guys mind sort of sending word?
I mean, it's probably best you do it, Joe, because I don't think he's talking to me since the Clingfilm incident. It was really funny, though.
Yeah, it was across the door, wasn't it? Yeah, head height.
Honestly, I didn't expect such a rebound. Like, I just thought he would run into it and then, just go back a bit. I didn't expect him to fall fully over and crack his head.
Yeah.
I know, he kind of bounced a bit, didn't he?
Yeah. Probably shouldn't have done that on his first day in court. But...
No, probably not.
Yeah.
Probably not.
Yeah, we had to really take one for the team, didn't we, for that, and just really put in. We won the case.
Yeah.
You cracked the case.
Quite literally.
Yeah.
We cracked Paul. Oh, I wish I didn't joke.
I miss this when you're away.
Oh, well, you can send me care packages, couldn't you?
Whoopee cushions.
I was hoping you could supply me.
Kitchen powder.
Yeah, or earwax flavored things.
Oh,
like something that's now in your handbag that you're gonna discover later on is earwax coated.
Oh, remember? Oh, you're the worst.
Joe inspired that.
I've been sat by my bag the whole time.
Let's just say it was put into your handbag when you were ordering the drinks.
And spiking me with patchouli.
Tag me. Oh.
Yeah. Oh. And that guy who chatted you up?
Yeah.
Mercenary.
Oh, what? I've given him my number.
No. Oh, I've lost the bet. Joe, I owe you a tenner. How could you just give your number to a stranger like that?
King.
I was just telling Joe you'd never do that. He bet me £10.
You guys, oh my God. You guys are just the worst. Bloody love you.
And we've got to somehow get ourselves out to Ethiopia at some point.
Yes. Yeah, can we do it?
Yeah, if you trust me enough to find you the right accommodations.
No. I'm booking my own accommodation. I remember what happened when we went to Budapest. I'm not going through that again.
What the fact that we managed to book you a hotel room with no bathroom in Budapest,
no bathroom, no window, no bed,
slightly dank walls.
Oh.
Essentially a shed.
Yeah, it was a shed. Wasn't it?
Some very, very nice Hungarian woman let me sleep in her shed. Oh man. You see, this is it. This is what I'll miss.
Yeah.
Oh.
Well,
Happy for you though, Lando. This is really good.
it's give back to the world, isn't it?
Yeah, the courtrooms are going to be quite a surreal place. You're not being there.
Yeah, the chairs are going to be a tad less tacky for you.
Yeah.
Anyway, Joe, I think it's your round, but I'm keeping my eye on you.
Well, we'll be keeping an eye on each other. So.
Yeah, exactly.
For sure. For sure.
And scene. Oh,
I got a nice feeling out of that.
oh, yeah, that was really nice. That was all warm and fuzzy.
Warm fuzzy, that's right.
Oh, lovely. Oh, so thank you so much, Dave, for joining us.
Yeah, Dave, thanks.
Yeah. So tell us about your improv journey.
Probably my first sort of exposure to improv was back in university. Can't remember if it was the third year. So this is going back. I was in uni 2006 to 2009. So I think it was my last year. One of the modules, which was kind of like a carry-on from the previous year. A lot of my experience was through amateur dramatics, so standard sort of like audition for a play, learn your lines, put a show on, that sort of thing. The last theatre company I was with kind of folded because I don't know if it wasn't really working out. And yeah, about 4 or 5 years ago, went to a gig, improv gig over in Liverpool, hosted by Emma.
Emma.
And yeah, there's a few like leaflets going around about like comedy improv at the Pilgrim in Liverpool, Pilgrim pub in Liverpool. And yeah, so didn't look back since. So that kind of filled my Monday night then. So
yeah.
And yeah, it's like did manage to do a few like live gigs prior to it was going on online.
Yeah.
Yeah, we obviously did our first. In Sekki did our first gig with the improv or intermediate.
Yeah, that was brilliant. That showcase. There's so many great, funny people.
We did it.
Really good.
Yeah, you were there in the audience, weren't you, Jess? And Dave and I were doing the dubbing scene with you.
Yeah, that was really nice. And the entrances and exits scene was really good as well. You were in the greengrocers, I think, weren't you, Dave? That was funny.
Yeah, it's always something wherever I'm in it. And I think it probably happens to a few other people where we always end up getting our word gets always mentioned a few times. So.
Yeah.
So what? Yeah.
On second thought.
Yeah. Well, the thing, there's this little ongoing thing between Dave and Ian where Ian sends Dave running back and forth. Really, it's become like a little game between them.
Yeah. Hardy type thing. So.
Yeah. Brilliant. Oh well. What's your favourite thing about improv?
I think particularly with like short form, it's the quickness. So being able to think on the spot. And then working with everyone on those who've gone to drop-ins, the intermediate, just everyone brings their own unique style.
Yeah.
Some are more physical comedy, some are more like witty pun based. Others are like, great character builders, and it's again just being able to work with just a great bunch. And so whether it be So, you know, whether it be through the drop-in or on the intermediate.
Well, I was thinking if you could share, Dave, because if there are people out there who are thinking about doing improv, but need that extra push, or maybe they feel, oh, I'm too shy to join it, or I wouldn't fit in, it's not my kind of thing, I'm too scared. Any advice for these people?
Well, something I've heard is you are enough, so to speak. You know, it's like, you know, don't be afraid to throw caution to the wind, because you know, something Emma mentions quite a bit is, you know, we improvise in life anyway. So, you know, if you can improvise on the spot in real life, whether it's your job, whether it's your social circles, you can literally get with a group of people who turn out to be like become friends for life, essentially. So, you know, you meet new people, they're there to support you. If you've got an idea, someone will come in and back you up with that idea. So it's like, don't be afraid to be smart with your idea, you know, to come in with a strong suggestion, and yeah, people will be like, oh wow, that's brilliant. I'm gegging in on this. So it's like,
yeah, that's the thing. It's like, as soon as somebody has given something, it doesn't even matter what that something is. You're just like, oh, okay, we're rabbits. Brilliant. Okay, I'm a rabbit. Like, you know, you can just give out whatever, and somebody will back you up. Like, there will be somebody that will come out and go, yep, okay, that's the reality. Let's explore this. Or even like in that scene, like we found like the thing that brought these three people together. Even though they all had the same job, it wasn't the job, it was the fact that they played silly pranks, and that was like, oh, okay, I know what to do for the rest of this scene. It's just us talking about the pranks. And yeah,
what's the game, they ask in improv, isn't it? Like, what's the game? We found the game.
Yeah, it's like, I think there was once, I can't remember if it was when we're meeting in person. I think the game was we were like, who I was with, we were just like with pigeons or something like that. We were just like proper like as if pigeons talked, and it's just like, oh yeah, I was over that side of town, and it was like Jess or whatever, you know. It's, you know, it's just one of those things.
Yeah,
we were some form of animal that like could speak, and it's just like, and that was the reality.
Excellent. Are there any have you got any upcoming shows or any courses or anything that you would like to promote?
I think, yeah, we're on the second term of the intermediate, working towards, I think, a Christmas show.
Yes.
Ooh, exciting.
Second one.
Around the 23rd, I think it is.
If that's a Wednesday night, yes, the 23rd is a Wednesday night, and that is probably the show.
Yeah, so if, I mean, it will be, any sort of advertising will be predominantly on the Liverpool Comedy Improv Facebook page.
Excellent.
And there'll be those of us like Sekki, myself, all the other guys sort of posting it on our own Facebook, and so please keep an eye out.
Yes, well, we will definitely share it on the Glossop Improv page as well. We're massive fans of Liverpool Comedy Improv and and all the fantastic teachers they have there.
Yeah, we're big fans of the motto of how does it go? Treat each other like poets and geniuses. I love that.
Oh, well, it's been lovely to have you, Dave. We'll say goodbye to the internet now. So bye-bye, internet.